Welcome back! I'm Crystal, this is Crystal Cluster Gaming, and we are continuing our epic adventures into the wilds of Stranglethorn Vale. We are leveling from 1 to 60 on this hunter. This is the Battle for Azeroth side of our series. And we're going to talk about what I know, what I remember from Classic, what I don't remember. Classic's going to launch here in a little over a month, so we're going to do it all over again and find out how much I get wrong! Because we've already figured out, if you've been paying attention to these videos, there's been quite a lot. Some of which I have mentioned in notes or little tidbits here. Maybe Dancy Cat's helping out. But for the most part, I am kind of leaving it aside and having them jot down behind the scenes so I can be like, oh yeah, so that thing that I didn't know, here it is once we get back into Classic. So, if this is your first episode that you are jumping into, howdy partner. Link to the playlist for this now up to, as of time of this recording, this is episode 16. So the playlist is down there. Some episodes are longer than others, some episodes are shorter than the others. I am trying to keep them short, but there's only so much cutting out I can do without losing some of the context. If you're curious, it has taken us 17 hours to get to this point. We're almost level 34 now, so we're actually making pretty decent time. This series might be continuing to run while I'm running Classic over top of it, just because we're getting there, guys. I mean, a month from tomorrow is the name reserve, and I'm excited! I am so Classic hype right now, but that is then, this is now, or is this now and that is then. Tensing. It's a great thing. So, right now, in our last episode, we just arrived at Stranglethorn Vale after me making a decision not to stay in Kalimdor, because Stranglethorn Vale is awesome, the skins are plenty, and it's just a hunter's paradise. So we left Kalimdor to come to the Eastern Kingdoms. We are starting to help Nesingwary out, which is a big game hunter who likes to hunt animals. This is a game. I do not endorse this in real life. We're also right now we're at the rebel camp, where we're also helping some ex-Curzon forces with their old bosses and their old companions, because they're all nuts. So we're gonna just sell some stuff real fast, because I just looked at my bags. We're gonna come over to the camp trader. We're gonna sell some junk and some not so junk. That's not actually so bad. We don't really need anything too much, because we're not using professions, as I've stated in previous videos. Yeah. I'm repeating a lot of these, I know, just in case people are missing out. We are, not doing, professions. That sounds weird the way I said it like that. But, alright, so we upgraded our bags. We've sold some stuff, we've got some food. We're not gonna worry about cooking. As I was saying, we out-level professions, so I did not pick leatherworking. I'm a skinner herbalist, just for the spee, and for the cash. In Classic, I will be running professions as per usual. First aid fishing, cooking, leatherworking, and skinning. I will be doing them all. If you guys want to see me do them, comment down below. Or else I will leave it on the cutting room floor, because professions aren't exactly the most interesting thing to watch. The reason why we're not right now is because we level faster than we could possibly level our professions. It's just the nature of the beast right now. That being said, we're not using heirlooms, we're not using gold from main servers, we're buying everything we need just as is. Hopefully I didn't steal from that guy. Oh no, she's logging out. Okay, cool. So, we're only using mounts that our little elf could obtain. Clean server, all that stuff. Again, if this is just your first episode, please, go catch up. I highly recommend watching this in order. Because there will be some things that I say that might make less sense. I mean, there's things that I already say that make less sense to begin with, but that's just me. Yeah. So we're out here dealing with some Curzons. Right now, we've got to go rescue some folk that are in that cage from the last episode was empty. We're gonna go in there and find it full. Because reasons. They must have been captured recently. So we're just gonna come over here. We're also hunting some regular panthers. We're hunting some elder tigers. We're hunting some basilisks. We're just having a great old time out here in the wilds. We got our cat Meowser. I've not replaced the pet since episode 1. I don't plan on replacing the pet ever. This will take us all the way up to 60 because I am lovingly nicknaming this series The Adventures of Crystal and Meowser. In Classic, there will be a different pet because the model is not available until later in the game out in Winter Spring. Winter Spring, I might go get the original Meowser model. We'll find out. But for the most part, it will be a black cat with slightly less black stripes, or it'll be one of those polka dot ones because those will be the pets available. And I will use that pet from the very beginning to the very end of the series, just because I like the idea. And I am the ringmaster of this particular circus. I will also be coming to Stranglethorn Vale in Classic as well. I'll let the creature eat first. Because I want to kind of do the same areas on both series, both sides of the timeline. So we're at Teldrassil, Darkshore, Ashenvale, and then Stranglethorn. If like I want the opportunity to present itself. Net. That's all, folks. So yeah, I didn't want to go to Stone Talon Mountains because I'm not the biggest fan of Stone Talon Mountains. It's wide, it's boring, it's meh. Stranglethorn Vale has always been one of my favorites. So that means that in Classic we will be doing the Gauntlet run. It won't be too much of a Gauntlet run because I will be doing it within my 20 or so levels. I will not be doing it from level 1. Level 1 is where it gets real dangerous. If you guys don't know what the Gauntlet is, I did mention it in previous episodes. The actual legitimate Gauntlet is where you level from... You just take your level 1 Night Elf, and you make a run for it, out of the tree, across the road, into Darnassus, through the portal, and then you take the boat that we took in the last step. We took a portal in the last episode. But that portal is a boat. It's supposed to be a boat. That boat takes you to Westfall, and then you have to run from Westfall to Ironforge, and then take the tram, which is safe, to Stormwind. That's how you get, and then you walk from Stormwind, through Elwyn Forest, through Duskwood to get to here. Or through Westfall to get to here. I think they're about the same-ish. Yeah, I think they're about the same distance. But that's what you do. They'll depending on the level, if the actual gauntlet, since you're doing it at level 1, you get XP for exploring. But you also die a lot. There's corpse running, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So when I do it, I'll be in my level 20s-ish. So things won't hurt so much because Wetlands is a 20 to 30 zone in Classic, if I remember correctly.
It is too far away.
But I will still do the gauntlet. And if it's a corpse run, I will have a video of a corpse run montage for your viewing pleasure. Because that sounds like a good idea at the time. And my buddy's still hungry. All right, we need a couple more. Right now we're helping feed this little baby lasher friend. This little raptor, it does not appear in Classic. He is part of ZG technically, And when I say that, I mean one of the bosses of Zul'Gurub, which I didn't say in the beginning, I kept calling it ZG, and not everyone will know what ZG is. The dungeon, which used to be a raid, the boss likes this raptor, and he's like, okay, well, she's mine now. And she takes her from you, and it's very sad. But we don't see that in Classic, so I'm spoiling it ahead of time just to say we're not going to see it in Classic. Alright, so we got all of our basilisks blood and some food. So we're gonna go deal with some snapjaws. And we're gonna jump off. Oh, excuse me. I was gonna jump dramatically off this cliff. You mean man thing. Get him, Meowser. Good job. I also remember something about, in Classic, this might be my mind playing tricks on me, but I think in Classic, your pets kind of, like, as they leveled, they got bigger. And I don't think they do that in BFA. We're gonna have to take a picture of Meowser and see if Meowser gets bigger. Grab another herb, a little bit more experience. We've lost our rested bonus, which is unfortunate. So we're going to be leveling just a little slower. We did level a lot during the Midsummer Fire Festival because of the 10% XP boost. That is the holiday that was in Classic, so I did it in Battle for Azeroth. Of course, my loving husband pointed out the other day that me doing the holiday Midsummer Fire Fest now was kind of silly because I will probably be done leveling my hunter come next June. On the Classic side. He may be right, he may be wrong, I will be sad. And let's go play with the Crocoliskisses! Hi, Mr. Snapjaw! So I may have already given myself a minor disadvantage. Even though it was an advantage now. I could go with some faster swimmy swims. But I don't have... The Striders weren't invented in Classic. Not that Striders are Striders now. Striders are not Striders now. They're just regular mounts like everything else. And you actually get an equipment thingy you get to put on the Striders. Which... Say what you will about it. I have my own opinion. I'm not the biggest fan, but I kind of... I'm okay with not having 4 different mounts on my bars. Because you have your vendor mount, you have your auction house mount, you have your riding mount, you have your flying mount, and then you have your water mount. I mean, if you don't fly, I guess you don't have a flying mount. But you get the idea. That's a lot of pieces on the bar. And sometimes there are better things to have on your bars. Like potions. I don't want to keep swimming. Swimming is so slow. Oh, looks like there's one of them fishies I told you all about that last time. We don't need those stinking fishies.
I'm out of range.
We just need this crocodile. The Crosolisk. You can actually tame Crosolisks too if you had the urge for it. Alright, we need one more hide. It's another one of those quests that their drop rate used to be not so good.
I need a target.
But we're done. This quest has been completed by us. So where should we go next? I think we'll go across the river and take care of the panther and the raptors. Let's go there just a little further. I think a cat on our left is what we need. So let's turn and yep. I only need 5 of these ones, which is fine. Eventually, at the end of each quest, there'll be a boss that we get to fight. The bosses in Classic used to be group quests. They are not anymore. Oh, hi, Crow. That thing that just landed beside us was a druid. Because that's the druid flying mount. You can use other mounts too. Like, that's just a shapeshift form. Bosses are dangerous and scary, and you need groups for them. Hunters could do it, warlocks could do it, everyone else was screwed. So we'll definitely have a bit of a time doing them in Classic. But we can do it. I'm not too concerned. Ah. There's our last two kitties. And also, these cats used to be a lot more spread out too. When we get to the boss quest, you'll notice the bosses are closer. Okay. See, there's our next breadcrumb. Popped up on our screen. Once again, that's not a Classic thing. Legends speak of a tiger who's interesting. His name is Sindal. And he's just behind us, actually. On this hill up here. Yep. So we'll just go pick him up real quick. Hey, Sin. He's a biggin. He was an elite back in Classic, and now he's just a dude. He's just a dude cat, doing dude cat things. And we're coming in and saying hi! Alright, so that one's taken care of. See, now you see that there is no breadcrumb. We don't get an auto turn-in like we just did. That is because that is the end of the quest. Who the hell are you? This cat did not exist in Classic. He is a rare. At least I never saw him anyway. Definitely different model. This guy called the Fire Spirit? Yeah, I don't remember seeing him in Classic. But hey, we've got another rare under our belt. That was neat. Nah. I'll keep the bracers we have. Alright, now we're taking out the second set of Panthers. As you can tell, these ones don't stealth like their the precursor quest did. So this one will be a little easier to do now, which is nice. Because the stealth one's annoying. In Classic, you also had this, the boss. The final cat for the Panther quest was also a stealthy stealth. And she has a very wide map to pat on. And it always took me forever to find her. I mean, she's not exactly the easiest thing to find now, but she's easier than what she was. Still looking for Panthers. We will be killing these raptors as well. Just I'm a stickler for doing things in order.
I'm out of range.
To you. Oh yeah, this is so easy now. Once again, I'm not particularly concerned of pulling a lot of stuff. I know 2 is not a lot. Don't judge me. Perfect, there's our last cat. Another breadcrumb. Look at us all dancing and happy. Alright. Shadow Maw Panthers is our next set. Those are the ones that stealth. They're a pain in the butt. But we will find them once we finish taking these raptors down. In Classic, we would be getting a lot of heavy and medium hides off of these guys. If memory serves. Kitty! Do your job, Furbutt. You have one job. Do the job.
I don't have a target.
Good job. Oh, we got a dark iron out here. What the heck? Is that a moose? It's a baby elderhorn. I'm not competing for kills, I'm just seeing how much trouble I can get myself into. Which might be a lot. Cat, come here. do some cooldown building here.
I need a target.
There we go. Nothing to worry about. We are now level 34. We can go to Maradin if we wanted to do dungeons. If you guys want to see some dungeons, let me know down in the comments below. Because as it stands right now, I am not doing I am not doing them. Because the dungeon XP for leveling
I need to get closer.
is quite massive, obviously. And I'm trying to keep these as similar as possible, but if y'all want me to do dungeons, then that's a different story.
I need a target.
Maybe I will even do like a separate dungeon video. I don't know. They're not gonna be guides. I'm not the best. Not the best at WoW. The other YouTubers are doing that. No need to step in their game. When I'm just a hunter and a cat, kicking some bum and taking some names. Sounds fair. Alright, and there's the raptor breadcrumb. Next quest. Should be the Lash Tails. Yep, that's the Lash Tails. Okay. So that puts us down south and down south more. So we're going to actually be heading toward the Gromgal Outpost, which is the Horde Outpost. I mentioned that in either this video or the last one. Things are bleeding together just a little. But it's right up ahead. If you see where the Zeppelin is, that is the Horde Outpost. Alright. So we need 10 Raptors, and then we only need 5 Panthers. So I think actually the boss Raptor's next after this quest. So we might go take a quick pit stop over to go take care of him once we've taken care of these. We don't need any Lasher eggs. Or Lush-tail Raptor eggs. Try not to get too close to that camp. We just need to wrap tarts.
It is
3.
too far away.
Feel the rage of the beasts. Rawr. I'm a long-distance relation cousin to Rexar. Not really. We have now reached 150 skinning in the classic. Because the way they've broken it down is weird and I don't like it. Let's be honest. I mean, it's good so you don't have to, like I said in the last episode, you don't have to grind out previous areas. The raptors, guys. I want more raptors. It's probably that horde. Horde is taking them out. They've changed the spawn point a little bit because they just spawned a little bit closer last time. Is that them? There's one. And that's not ours. So we need 2 more. Okay. And there's our breadcrumb. Should have the last quest now. I was wrong. I apologize. We still have 1 more raptor quest to get done. But that's not too awful far. I think we have some time. Let's go. This used to be where you could pick up, oh, what was it called? Tribal leatherworking. That hut right there is where the Horde pick up the tribal leatherworking. Because in in Classic, crafting professions split off. So you'd have, like, for example, leatherworking was dragon scale, tribal, and, one more. Well, in blacksmith, you could have, arms or weapons. Armor or weapons. Doing good, guys. I'm doing good. So this giant waterfall typhoony crater thing didn't used to be here before. So they took a lot of the map out. Which kind of makes trying to find these cats kind of poop. Because there's a bigger spawn further north. That would be useful. But the raptors we need are also here. So we just need the one more. I bet you that goblin with the boots is going to make us come out and kill the Elder Snapjaws. I have a feeling that that's going to happen. Whee! Whee!
I'm out of range.
Our herbalism is now at 80. It's catching up a bit. Because I actually am herbing now. Where I was just kind of like, oh, I'll get to it eventually.
I need a target.
And there's our raptor breadcrumb. This should tell us to go get, yep, Tethys. Tethys is the raptor boss. So we will be taking care of him once but first we're going to take care of the panthers. That should be up here. Hopefully. Keyword. Really hoping the panthers will be out here. Oh, there's one. Yay! Oh, there's two! Perfect! I like when that happens. Kitties! Kitty go bye-byes. Oh my god. Stranglethorn Vale has a lot of Jungle Book references. That's why I said Bagathera is, because Bagathera, and get the idea. I heard it. There's my last Shadow Maw.
I need a target.
And there's the breadcrumb. We did good. We're tooting our own horn. Bagathera's Roar. Alright. So this is what I was talking about earlier when I said she's got a very big, big pat. Oh, will it be that fracking easy? Can't tell. Nope, I wish. We do have track hidden on, so it shouldn't take us too long to find her. Or him. It. I'm used to finding it over here. So we'll jump over here. It's a good thing to have this breadcrumb system. It'll be sad to lose it in Classic. There she is. She's been freeze trapped. The reason I'm not engaging right now is because of the freeze trap. I want to make sure there's no hunter trying to tame her or anything before I go for her. Alright. I'm not sure if that was part of the quest or if there was a hunter that just trapped her and ran off. But that was easy. We now have Bagathera. We'll have Bagathera's Claw in a hot minute. Okay. Cool beans. How does it come out? Alright. Bag's done. Let's go grab Tethys. And then we'll return all these happy quests we got. He's been slain. So we're going to have to wait for him to respawn. Because here's his body right here. This blue one. So that hunter must have just took care of that, of Tethys. But it's a quest mob, so it probably won't take too long to respawn. We're gonna swap back to track beasts. Out of track hidden. So we're gonna try to find Tethys. Oh, there he is. One blue raptor. Okay, there's Tethys' claw. Oh, we made a friend. Wasn't happy that we killed the blue buddy. Alright, so as you can see, we've completed a bunch of quests. Okay, we're now back at the rebel camp. Time to turn to some more quests.
Hello.
There's something not quite healthy about this elixir, even though I haven't completed my analysis. This will do. Please hold for a moment while I take care of this. The source of the madness. After reducing the basilisk blood out of the elixir, I have uncovered an unusual participant. It appears to be a blue crystal of some sort. It's not a single blue crystal, not a pulsing blue. He keeps flipping things over. This isn't something that we have seen before here in Stranglethorn. If anyone has, if anyone has any more of this substance, I want it.
See you around.
Alright. Half-eaten coal pelt bear. Huh. Alright, let's turn off our trekking since we're not currently trekking monsters anymore. Hunter, beasts. Okay.
You need something?
I think she's hungry. She's looking bigger already. You can see these raptors grow quickly. You're lucky to have found such a strong companion. Okay. On somewhat of an unrelated note, I've been putting together a collection of troll stories. Legends for a personal project. I was just thinking that you might be able to help me find some. The blood scalp trolls of the Balai ruins to the coast of the southwest maintain a large tablet. Can you go take a look?
Have a good
Sure.
one.
We'll actually have some more quests with our raptor friend too.
Might be with you.
Thank you. It looks like my suspicions were correct. The 3 prisoners have escaped the affliction gripped by the Curzons. Okay. Stopping Curzon's legacy. Now that our allies have been evacuated, it's time for the final raid on Curzon's compound. They've never been weaker. We may be able to weaken them beyond repair. Those 4 names that were listed on the officer's dossier will be the highest ranking personnel remaining. Look for them in the cave and take care of it.
Go with honor.
Not a problem. We will take it out back and we will deal with them. But first, we're gonna actually go return our hunter quests, the Nesingwary stuff. So like I said, there was no road, so I'm just totally used to just jumping along the river. Whee! Bop, bop, kitty paddle! Get away from me! There. In Classic, you get dismounted if you hit the water, so it's even more annoying, but kind of fun at the same time. Alright, we have arrived at the Nesingwary camp.
Need help?
The Great Bag of Thera is dead. Oh my god, here, have this
Light
gun.
bless you.
I don't like using guns. They make a really weird sound, but it's blue, so we'll use a gun for now.
What's on your mind?
So you were hunting Tethys. Tracked her all the way back to camp, did ya? Mistress, the Crystal Hunter, the Raptor Slayer. Good job.
Off with
We
you.
get a belt with a whole armor. Woohoo! Alright, so that quest is turned in. Let's go talk to Mr. Driz. Okay, my boots, they're like sausages. Look great, taste great. I tell ya, They're filled with nothing but the finest ingredients and meats. You'll eat it and you'll love it. It's safer and more enjoyable. If you trust me, don't ask too carefully what's really inside. Alright, we're now at level 35. Excelsior! With the insides finished, all that is left is to add the outer layer. For this, I only use the best Elder Crossilisk skin. Told ya! Can you go get an Elder Crossilisk skin for me? And that way we get a new pair of boots. Turns out we know how the sausage is being made. We get those boots. We know exactly what's inside those boots. Alright, Ajax. How goes the hunt? Most impressive, I do say. I send you out after to defeat kittens, and you return with a paw the size of a gnome. Yup, and we get these boots. These boots are better than what we get on. We are starting to replace some of those early purples we got. Alright, and Hemet.
Hi.
We get the finisher quest, the Big Game Hunter. You are a hunter worthy of our company. From the battlefields of Lordaeron to the deepest jungles, I have rarely witnessed such prowess with weaponry that you have demonstrated. You have killed the ferocious Sindal, the elusive Bagathera, and the tenacious Tethys. But it is time for the true prize is the head of Bangalash. Its white tiger is the reason why I'm here, yet still taunts me from his roost just south. Kill this kitty and get some stuff. Well, since we did get a gun already, we're probably going to pick the shoulders up.
Safe travels.
But I believe that is going to be for another video. So, we will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell, like, throw some comments down below, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!